historically, as what Western, if you call it, culture developed in Europe and here, there's an ongoing sort of divorce from our relationship with animals. As people congregated in the cities, animals became removed. People continued to eat them. But as they became removed, you would have cities where there are virtually no farm animals per se. Taking animals as pets is a relatively new thing in Western civilization. At some point in time, we classified animals differently. There are stock animals; those are the animals we raise to be eaten. And those are they're kind of kept separate, and they're treated very harshly. Many of those animals. And the other thing is we classify certain animals as pets. They are our companions. They are friends. A man's best friend is his dog. And I do believe at some point in time recently, if I remember correctly, cats became more popular than dogs, meaning that more people own cats than they did dogs as pets. And so I think cats as a cultural category, occupy a different space in our cultural consciousness than other animals. Why do you need to shoot cats? Part of it, I think, the cat is hunting of nuisance. I think there's like a nuisance hunting. I know that a lot of kids start hunting by hunting rats, hunting mice, hunting sparrows. An argument could be made that it is, in fact, a kind of pushback against the animal rights people. Just to stick them in the eye. I don't think people are going to eat cats if they shoot them. And I think if I'm correct in that shooting cats is kind of a shot across the bow, if it was allowed, I think that in some of these farmer rural communities, you might see cat pelts, like up on the barn or up on a fence, just as kind of like a signal, to people that we hunt here and that we're rural folk and that's the way we are. As our numbers increase as human beings, as globalization goes on, as these controversies continue, the animal rights people are kind of all or nothing, and the hunters, at this point, are many of them are not willing to give up, that very meaningful, important aspect of their lives. So I only see more conflict continuing, and I don't see any kind of adequate resolution. And if I'm right that it is kind of like a shot across the bow of the animal people, it's only going to get more heated.